What's good, world? It's your boy TWiZ, and welcome to 5 Minutes of TWiZdom. 5 minutes of tips and tricks that help grow your music brand. And today's episode, we're gonna talk about scrolling with a purpose. A lot of times we catch ourselves scrolling, looking at things that doesn't have anything to do with our craft or what we need to do. We can catch ourselves up looking at old friends, looking at funny videos, looking at videos about Popeye's chicken sandwiches, all that good stuff. But the thing is, it's not helping us grow on our platforms. It's not helping us grow on all the things that we need to grow as far as looking for fans and building up that brand that we got going on. You have to put in that work to do that. It took a while for me to get into that mentality to where I have to engage with other people that are in my industry. If I'm not talking with different artists, different producers, different engineers, that's in my field. There's so many people, there's so much knowledge on the internet right now, especially social media, that allows you to just engage with them and pick their brains about the things that you may have questions about. That's why you're watching this podcast right now. You want to gain some more information on topics that you want to learn about, that you're interested in. So that's what the internet does. And when you scroll, you should be looking at something that's going to benefit you. So if you're an artist, you should be trying to find other dope producers that's going to come up with some dope beats that you may be looking for. Or you want to go ahead and holler at another artist because you may want to collab with that artist. Or you may want to just vibe off of something, or you might get inspired to do something that you throw your own twist to, whatever the case may be. If you're a producer, you're trying to scroll and look for artists to get the people to hop on your tracks. If you're looking for a video person, you should be looking at video people that's on there. Like there's access to so many things in this social media, especially Instagram. I started to do that myself. And once I started engaging, it actually started looking at more things that pertains to my craft. It allowed me to get more followers. It allowed me to get more organic followers because I'm actually taking the time to reach out to people. And it's amazing that the people take time out their day to just respond to you or maybe a simple question to you. And that's the real people, no bots or anything like that. It's real people that's, engaging with you and telling you about. I met so many dope people just from focusing more at looking at my craft. Now, don't get it twisted. I still holler at my peoples and stuff. But it's really once in a blue moon if I happen to be scrolling and I see it and it's somebody that I haven't spoken to in a while and I really need to want to holler at, I'll do that. But 95% of the time, I'm looking at different producers, different engineers, different influencers, different people who are like me, different educators, different teachers, that can help us grow. So the more that you learn, you can pass that knowledge on to somebody else. So the next time you catch yourself on IG, Snapchat, or whatever the case may be, scroll with a purpose. You know what I mean? You're scrolling all day already anyway. You consume so much. Why don't you consume something that pertains to your career? And that doesn't even have to end at music. You can do that for whatever you're trying to do. Just scroll with a purpose, Scroll with a purpose that you're trying to learn and grow something, It's hard to balance all of that together. Trust and believe me, sometimes I haven't talked to some of my people and fam in a good little minute. It's not because I'm not trying to, it's just I'm so focused on my craft. Everything that I do has to do with my craft, from working and even social media. It has to be that way because if you're trying to succeed in your career, it's so saturated with so many people trying to do the same things. You got to stand out. So you got to study. You got to study the game. It's like school. The more you study, the more you know, the better you do in your tests. So the more you're on social media, the more you ask questions, the more that you're engaging with people who are in your field, the more knowledgeable and more experienced you become from just picking off of other people's brains. So scroll with a purpose. It's very important to do that. That's something that I'm incorporating in my life right now. So, and I'm telling you, I went from 800 followers on Instagram to now I got 1,700, knocking on the door of 1,700 followers within a year. And that's just me not even purchasing ads and stuff. That's just literally me going, texting and emailing and commenting and liking pictures organically and going to different areas and just taking advantage of the places that I've been, following different people all over the world. The fact of the matter is, if you're doing that, you're going to get somewhere and it's going to grow your brand and you're going to get more followers just organically. It's amazing how much I've grown in a year, and that's just me putting in just an effort. Now that I know what kind of effort it takes, 2020 is going to be off the chain because we're going to apply that pressure. You feel me? So guys, if you're scrolling, scroll with a purpose. Yo, if you haven't yet, please subscribe to that page, man. Give me a thumbs up on the page. Comment below. Let me know what you've been scrolling and looking at. What inspires you that you've seen lately on the page. I'd like to know, man. Shoot me a comment down below. Remember, without you, there's no me, and I appreciate everybody. The people who are already listening, the people who are already following and liking and commenting. I appreciate you. Thank you. Y'all are the GOATs, man. And that's another episode of 5 Minutes to TWiZ. It's your boy TWiZ, and I'm out. Certified.